Hello, I am roaringbug, and welcome to my Sims 4 speed build. Today we are building a small, modestly sized Victorian house. This house is all base game, and it is called Lovely Victorian House. So right now I am just building the shell. And basically the shell is a box. I've been told that shells are just fancy boxes, and this is how I am making my fancy Victorian box. So this house is in the base game in Willow Creek, and right now I'm just putting the roofing on this house. And the roofing is what really makes this box look more than a box. It makes it look more interesting. And you saw in the back it was a little plain, so I gave it one tile bump out. And right now I'm putting down roofing in this front part. That's going to be the porch. And I raise the platform of the house, and now I'm putting down these pillars in order to define where the porch is. And I'm using another roof piece in order to define the front of the house. And I put a stairway there, and I deleted the bottom of the stairs just because it makes the house a little bit cheaper. And I'm using these base game windows, which I think are the most realistic base game windows in the game. And now I'm just putting a trim on all the roofing, and now I am just bringing those same windows all around the house. I know that some people prefer putting the windows last because they don't really know what the interior rooms will be like until after the rooms are sectioned off in the house. But I like putting the windows around the house, even if I end up moving them or deleting them, just because it's easier to have the windows there than to carry them around the house later on. So I gave this house a brick first floor, but I don't think it stays that way. And now I'm just putting the color of the foundation around the house. And once again, I'm just carrying over these windows. Some people like to put different windows. I don't know, maybe at most, maybe 2 or 3 different kind of windows I'll put in a house. But I don't normally deviate on what kind of windows I use. And if you're wondering, I'm deleting the interior walls by holding the shift, the shift key? Or is it control? And you just draw over your walls and it'll just delete them. It's faster than using the hammer. So now I'm putting down these stairs, and when you put down stairs, it helps you map out the floor plan. And this is basically the downstairs floor plan. I like to include a skill building room in my game, so I'll just have a designated room just for skill building items, because it's just for gameplay purposes. Because before I really got into building, I was just into playing The Sims. So right now I've finished the second floor. So we have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house on the floor on the second floor, and then we have 3 major rooms and a bathroom on the first floor. And I use these double glass doors for the downstairs, and I'm just using the same basic white door for the upstairs bedrooms. And now I put down a back porch. So this is going to be a deck in the back. I really wish this yard was a little bit bigger because I'd like to put a little bit more terrain to fit a tree at least in the backyard, but I didn't have enough space. And this yellow tile ends up helping me figure out that this house is going to be basically yellow themed on the inside. So I'm just putting down all the tiling and the wallpapers for all of the rooms. I generally like to put the same wallpaper around the stairway onto the second floor. I think it is realistic for a hallway space. And now I put a chimney and some more little windows and a railing for the back porch. And now I'm putting down stuff for the bathrooms. The bathrooms are really basically the same. They're just copy and paste the same bathroom. If I had a lot of space, I could probably do a much more fancier bathroom. I know the last clutter kit for The Sims was the bathroom clutter kit. And frankly, I think it was more worth it. I was more excited to get Felix Andre's CC for their basic bathroom kit, because they have really nice tiles and like fixtures and like decor, like little color decor. And you know, it's free if you can download CC, so it's so much more worth it than to get the official clutter kit from The Sims. And now I made this little kitchen. So I don't normally ever use this orange counters, but I felt like it fit pretty well for this yellowy interior Victorian house. And I use these little pendant lights that are normally like porch outdoor lights in the kitchen. I think the lighting is a little bit more understated and not as like in your face as like those 3 altogether base game lights. And I put this couch in the game from the base game, because this is all base game. And you know, it's a cute living room, and it just has like all the stuff you need for a living room. It basically has 2 skill building items in there, the TV, and eventually I put a radio in there. And now I'm just putting curtains in this room. So this is the skill building room. So this is the room just dedicated for all the stuff your sim needs in order to like build up their skills if they have a career, or you know, if they're just hustling and you know, maybe they're selling paintings or something. And you know, just a little bit of clutter. I don't normally put too much clutter in my homes. Sometimes if you put too much clutter, you might accidentally stop Sims from navigating. I've actually accidentally killed a Sim because they couldn't get around stuff in a bathroom, and it was an unplayed Sim and they ended up dying. So yeah, be careful. Too much clutter can be bad. So right now I'm furnishing the bedrooms upstairs. I put 2 teenage/young adult bedrooms and 2 toddler rooms. So you could potentially fit like 2 kids or 2 teenagers and 2 toddlers in this room. So I guess at max you could fit like 6 Sims in this house. Also counting the adult double bedroom. And you know, just for symmetry, I put 2 of those nightmare night lights in the toddler room. So you know, if you have like kids in the game, they might get like a moodlet to have nightmares. I have MC command, and I usually just turn it off. And now I'm just putting down the skill building items for like a child for this double bedroom for maybe 2 kids. So I end up putting the art table and the science table in this bedroom just because I needed to fill the space. And I don't know, I feel like gameplay wise you would probably want all your skill building items in the first floor, and you would probably just want to keep just plain bedrooms on the second floor. That's what I normally do. Though recently I did like a desert build and I put the bedrooms in the basement and I made the ground floor into like the living skill building area. So yeah, I guess it really depends how you want to play the game. And I didn't know what to fill this space with, so I just put some couches there. Frankly, this feels like a really EA wall. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I've seen that kind of setup in, like, the Pancakes house. And I put this one little platform so I could fit this roof. And I made it glass so that you would have coverage. So if you have plants, you can grow your plants under cover and they'll grow all year round. I don't know why I deleted that one tile room so weirdly. I feel like I could have done that a lot more easier. Anyway, now I'm just putting pillars on this back porch with the cover. I just put like 2 planters and like a barbecue out in this yard. It's a really small yard, but you know, I feel like it was worth it to have the cover than to leave it open just for gameplay reasons. And now I'm just doing the landscaping. So I fit this one little sad tree in the back, but I think it looks nice. I mean, I wish it was as big as the neighbor's yard, but you know, I think the space is utilized well. And now I'm just filling the front of this yard full of flowers. And this is when I gave up and I just decided to use move objects. And I'm sizing up all of these bushes and stuff just so that it looks more full and more lush. I don't know how often other people do it, but I tend to size up all of the bushes and stuff. I ain't got no patience. I'm like, yeah, sure. I just needed to fill up the space. And I sectioned off this front yard with these 2 bushes. And I kind of defined the backyard with those bushes in the corner with the tree. And I had this white picket fence in the front, but it felt claustrophobic, so I just got rid of it. And I just put one planter out there in the front so it wouldn't look so bare. And now I'm trying my best to color underneath this deck. But The Sims is being The Sims and it's not letting me do it. But you know, it's not like you're really going to see that part of the house anyway. And my landscaping is basically a light dusting of terrain paint. So I decided, yeah, the house is just going to be brick. And I put these pillars around like the edges of the house, and I put white paneling on certain sections of the build so it wouldn't look so much like a box, so it looked more defined, which I think looks good. I mean, it looks more interesting than if it were one color. And when I tried to save it, I realized those windows were not centered. Now they are. And because of that, I need to shift everything over in the living room to center it. So these are my screenshots. So if you like this build, you can download it off the gallery at roaringbug. It's all one word. Please like, subscribe, or leave me a comment. And thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.